Hey everyone!
Hello.
Well, welcome to episode 9 of KDA
KDA.
Life.
Yep.
Man,
9 already.
9.
Yep. And on today's topic,
Dun dun dun. Well, there she is. We thought it was a tiny house, but it's basically like a little coffee shop on wheels. Well, maybe one day. Okay, well, so we thought we were gonna do a video for you guys on a real life tiny house, like locally, nearby. And it wasn't a tiny house. On the outside, it looked like it. But what did you see on the inside?
like
Sorry.
a round countertop on the edge, a lot of shelves. They had outlets in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, basically, looking at it, you could live in a house like that. Because sometimes they have like one room where it's like a kitchen, living room, and then maybe an upstairs little loft, bedroom. But no.
That's not what it was.
And on the right hand side was a window that actually slides, so you can actually do a drive through.
Yeah.
So
How about that?
yeah, so that was a lot different than what I expected. So
Sorry. Having some like, am I gonna sneeze? Am I not gonna sneeze? Um, but yeah, I mean, it had like it when you looked in the back. I mean, it just looked like the corner of any kitchen. There was a countertop. There were the cupboards and everything, lower and upper.
yeah,
And I thought, man, that's a really great idea. Even on the sign, the for sale sign that was laying down, there was like tape on there, and it was handwritten about it's all ready to go for the next pandemic, or coffee shop kind of thing.
yeah. It's a drive through kiosk is what they called it,
Mm-hmm.
and you could do coffee, anything, because they have outlets in there, so you could hook up stuff.
Yeah.
You could do anything in there.
So, if you caught it at the end there, where I said, well, maybe someday, it's because I realized, maybe a few months ago, that a dream of mine, I went to culinary school, and what I want to do with that is I want to own my own food truck, but I don't want it to be like, just any old food truck. I want it to be like, sandwiches and wraps and homemade soups and my homemade baked goods and like coffees, lattes, teas, and stuff like that. So when I saw this, I thought, man, it's got a lot of like counter space to roll out pretzel dough and, just kind of prep a lot of baked goods. That might be, an option for a way to go, but we didn't have $30,000, so
But it could be cheaper than actually getting a food truck. I mean, gas wise, because
yeah.
a food truck is going to take more gas.
Well, I
Diesel,
mean, you're gonna have to
maybe.
get a bigger vehicle to haul the thing too,
Well,
so
yeah,
you
but
gotta factor that in.
you're still going to use gas. But what I'm saying though is with a food truck compared to this,
Yeah, it'd take a lot more to fill that tank.
it's going to take a lot more to fill a food truck tank than it is going to be this.
Yeah.
Whether it's a pickup or a van or whatever that you may need to haul it with, but
I
it's
just
a
have to weigh out the options and see, what's gonna work best
but there's
for
plenty
us.
of room inside to work,
Oh
and
yeah.
there's plenty of counter space. There's plenty of cupboards,
Oh yeah.
so
It'd be great to store like, to-go cups and lids and containers and stuff like that. That's what I would use it for anyway.
yeah. And I'm
But
sure you can rig it up to where like you could do some type of outdoor service too.
oh yeah.
If you got your own tables and chairs, you could put them outside. Whether if you want to take it to like a carnival or some type of place like that.
Yeah,
It'd be
because that's the idea that I was thinking of. Have a truck that I could drive around to different places, and you know how little kids get excited about ice cream trucks. I'm pretty sure I know a lot of moms that would get excited about a coffee truck. I mean, coffees and pastries. That's like the adult equivalent to ice cream. Unless you just love ice cream.
You know, it might be a hit depending on where you go with it.
That's true.
So.
That's very true. But so, yeah. So, it ended up not being what we thought it was.
No.
But
I drove past it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I saw it and I was like, oh, tiny house. I never saw a tiny house in real life before. Well, it's a tiny house. It's just not what you think.
Yeah, they just didn't make it into a house. They made it into like a little roadside coffee shop kind of thing.
Which I never saw actually at all, really. Not even on TV. I mean, I'm sure they had them on TV.
Yeah.
But I've never actually seen anything like that before. So it's definitely a good option.
Well, there you go.
So.
But
well,
we
there
hope.
You go.
Well, yeah, I know. One day, slow but surely, let's get a working vehicle, and then when we move on for our car, just kind of, So we're in the market for a vehicle, but we'll work on one goal at a time. But yeah, it's still a pretty neat find. I've never seen anything like that. That's pretty interesting.
Oh,
yeah. So there you go. Sorry I didn't want to film too much because the for sale sign was down, so it's possible somebody might have already purchased it. And then, if that was me and I had purchased it, I wouldn't really want someone snooping around the thing that I just bought. So we didn't really want to get too close, but we wanted to at least show you from the outside what it looked like.
Yeah. And
if you go back and you look up close at the top, there's a little tiny window that has like a little coffee cup with like steam coming out of it. It's super cute.
And that would have been the giveaway.
That should have been the giveaway.
Should have been the giveaway.
I saw that and I was like, that's really interesting to have on your house. Maybe they just love coffee. But, now we know.
Yeah.
The cat's trying to get in. All right, well, we'll let her in. But thank you for joining us, and we hope that you were kind of entertained and, tell us what you thought if you want. What did you think? Did you think it was actually a house or,
Or would you ever go in the market for a tiny house?
Oh, yeah. Well, I would still like to see an actual tiny house up close, though.
I would like to see, and that's something I wish they would do around here, is have like, how they have like RV shows?
Yeah.
Build a bunch of tiny houses and sell them. Have a show.
Oh my goodness, I would love to go through those things. And
I bet a lot of people would love to see them.
Oh yeah.
You don't get to see them very often.
That would be really neat.
All different types of sizes and shapes. And
yeah, because you can put lofts and double lofts depending on the square footage you're looking for. There's...
People do shipping containers as houses now. I mean,
hey, those
crazy.
things are sturdy during storms, though.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to mess with a shipping container.
No, but you imagine just the stuff that they come up with now.
It's pretty amazing. Creative.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you for watching, and come see what our next video is.
Yep. See ya.
Bye.